Episode 7.
Snake Farm.
What's up?
Are
All
we
right, what has
recording?
happened in the last week? We didn't record last week one, did we?
We didn't.
It's okay, nobody listens to them.
I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like nobody listens to
I don't
them.
think I've ever seen a comment on one of these. Maybe they're not going public. I don't know. Maybe we should post them on the big channel.
I got some lyrics for you.
You have Snake Farm, sing them. Let me hear it.
I'm not going to sing them.
Why?
You're a singer. You and David Hasselhoff.
Did save some lyrics for you.
Where'd you get them?
Half chat and half me.
Okay.
Half me moving them around.
All right, so what has happened snake-wise in the last 2 weeks?
So we went to a rather small
Show Me Reptile Show.
Show Me Reptile show in Murfreesboro. That was last weekend.
Neat venue. They were in a strip mall that was maybe a little abandoned. Like there was some
Yeah.
stuff there, but they had a huge, I don't know what this building that end of it used to be used for, but it was a great venue for the snake show. And they had 2 massive roll-up doors at the end with, big loading ramps. So we had bought some caging and stuff, so we were able to just pull right up there and load up. So it was nice.
That was very convenient, yes.
There was some cool stuff there. Paragon, Jim was not there from Paragon, but somebody had some of Jim's animals. I don't remember what that company's name was. We bought a couple of retics from them. We bought a pied full whitehead retic, and then she bought a white albino.
Pied.
Yeah, pied.
Granite. It's got all kinds of stuff in
All
it.
kinds of genes in there.
Yeah.
So when you breed that out, who knows what'll show up. But there was a company called Reptile Tubs there, which I've seen on Facebook before. And I feel like I always comment, I'm like, why is it so hard to find what these cost? Like, why don't you just put the price up? But because then I'm not going to waste your time, right? If it's not in the price that I want to spend, I'm not going to waste your time messaging you and have a bunch of back and forth. It's going to save everybody a lot of time. Anyways, these guys were there. I didn't even realize that it was those guys. And they had some racks that I needed. So I'm like, I'll buy all of these. How many do you have? And he only had 4. So we got those. I would have bought 8 if he'd have had them. So that
We would have had to rent a trailer.
No, we would have just we'd have come back Sunday because the show was Saturday, Sunday. We would have just bought everything he had and, come back with a trailer or a different truck or something. But the show was cool. Our friends Glenn and Kiri got here Sunday
night.
And Glenn's been working on the snake building all week. So all of the wiring is in. The power company has come and set the new meter on the pole. That was all trenched in from the pole up into the building. Lot of power in there. Every 4 feet there is a box with 4 outlets. Each side on that matches down the 60-foot wall. So 2 of those outlets is 1 circuit. There's a ton of breakers in there. And all the insulation is on site now. All of the OSB that's going to cover all the walls and ceiling, that's all on site. So once that's in place, we'll mask off all of those boxes, take the plates off, mask it all off, and then primer it, and then spray it all like your apothecary building. So
Yes.
it'll all be tricorn black, and it'll be completely black in there, and then all the proper lighting will go in. So
I am very much looking forward to the painting.
the guys are outside as we speak right now, putting the mini split on. So when the next set of work gets done, as soon as that gets cleared, we're waiting on a final rough-in inspection so they can put all the outlets in, and then the walls can be insulated and then covered up. So once we're just waiting on that dude to show up and give us the sticker,
Okay.
give us the okay on it, and then once that all starts happening, there will be air in there, so it'll be much cooler than working in there because it's 115 degrees in there right now. So
It is pretty toasty.
when those guys leave here this afternoon, there will be heat and air in that building. So that's nice. Kind of at a standstill. We can't really do anything until that building's done. So everything's just kind of maintenance right now. We went through, fed everything again 2 nights ago. A couple things didn't eat, pulled all that out yesterday. And we got a couple cages. All the big snake cages have been changed over again. We did all that. The big, huge retic peed in our cage again, so we got to
Again.
do that tonight. We'll clean that out, change that over. But that's about it.
What do you think about putting substrate in there instead of paper?
You're going to have to. I noticed Wildfire was doing that again. I asked him. He said Reptichip. We've used all kinds of chips. We've used all of the brands of wood chips.
Yeah, probably a dozen different brands of Coco Core, and Reptichip is the best.
Yeah, it is. And you can save money on others. Others have a higher profit margin if you're reselling it. But back to that old, you get what you pay for. You unfortunately, you really do. The Reptichip costs more. It's just a better product. I saw a lot of guys. I watched a ton of YouTube channels on substrate bedding and guys talking about how they like these other companies. And I was very hopeful. Like we bought, we were about to buy pallets of it. And I said, well, let's just buy a case of this stuff first and try each one of them. And man, I like the Reptichip better.
Yeah, hands down. It absorbs better. It stays moist better. It doesn't smell. It doesn't dye the water like orange or red if a piece of it gets into the water. It has less like stringy fibers in it, and I've never found like baling twine or plastic or anything like that in it, and I'm the only one that's putting it in any of the cages.
Have you found it in others? Some of the
Yes.
others had other stuff in them?
Yes,
Interesting.
and all of them specifically say that they want you to freeze it to make sure that there's no bugs, and to sort through it to make sure that there's no
Freeze
foreign debris in there or whatever. But Reptichip, I've never found anything in there as far as
Do you know
it
if,
being something that's not supposed to be there.
who does Reptichip? Do you know? Is that its own company?
It's
Because I know Freedom Breeder had their
That-
own. Freedom
no.
Breeder, no, Freedom
No.
Breeder doesn't do Reptichip.
no, they do.
They have another
a
thing.
different one.
Does Reptisoil?
I think Reptichip is their own
Okay.
company, and
Does-
they do a couple of different kinds.
Does Reptisoil put out a Coco Core like that?
I think Reptisoil is part of Reptichip.
I don't think so.
No?
Because I watched a video with Reptisoil, and he was talking about how he pasteurizes all their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically bake it at 200 degrees for so long, which would kill all the bugs, right?
Right.
Now in transit, you might pick something else up.
Right. Well, and that's why they say that on there to kill anything just in case.
Man, we have too much volume to freeze all
Yeah,
that. We
like
have some big freezers and can't freeze. You need a walk-in freezer for that.
Yeah, I can't even grasp the idea of freezing it or even putting it in the oven.
That'd be fine for a guy with like two snakes, two
Yeah,
cages or
right.
something, but
Right. Somebody who gets the little brick that is like this big. Sure, that's
I have a taxidermy bobcat this chick did, and it got moths, so it started like eating the fur off of it. So we bought a freezer to freeze my taxidermy, so that to kill anything that was on it. But I couldn't imagine the volume of wood chips and stuff we go through. I think I would rather just
I just treat it.
I would rather just open it up and ivermectin it, or even no pest strip it for a while.
So, and that when I was researching all of the Coco Core, that's one of the things that a lot of people said is that they either treat it with ivermectin, or they just hydrate it, put a no pest strip in there, and then cover it, and that way, if there's anything living in there, it kills it.
So they hydrate it before pest stripping it? Mm-hmm. I would think that goes backwards, because anytime you're using a no pest strip, they say to remove like water bowls.
Well, because they don't want the vapor to land in the water bowl and then
Right.
the animal drink it.
Right.
However, you're not going to get this 10-pound brick of coconut husks apart
Okay.
where it's going to be,
Okay.
viable to use a pest strip in there, because it's a
I see
fucking
what you're saying.
brick. Like, you could probably beat it with a hammer or something and break it up, but it's not,
Yeah, because it's vacuum sealed.
yeah. So,
I feel like you would need a commercial kitchen at some point.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do stuff.
You almost do. That's what we're putting in the other building.
Yeah, I just feel like it's so much. Like, I guess if you were to ask me before I knew about anything or watched you guys, I would think it is very simple to keep like 25, 30 snakes.
It's very simple to keep a few snakes.
Yeah.
But
It's
anything above
it's
20, I
that
think, you're-
amplified the more volume of them you
Yeah,
have.
it's like 20, you're like, oh shit. And then at 100, you're like, oh.
It's a job, and if you're keeping them in individual caging, it's more of a job. If you're keeping them in racks, it's not as
less,
big of a
yeah.
deal. But we'll have a 3-bin sink in there, just like it's in the kitchen in the building, in the commercial kitchen. There'll be stainless steel counter probably next to that, like an L shape,
Yeah.
and then commercial freezers and probably refrigerator as well in there.
We should probably put a sterilizer in there.
Well, that's always been the intention, is to put a sterilizer in there for dishes.
Yep. Because that's 90% of owning snakes is picking up poop and washing dishes.
Do you ever see the memes? What I think I look like, what my mom thinks I do, what I actually do? That's the snake keeper meme. Like, your mom thinks you're like handling cobras and wrestling massive pythons, and you think you're, super cool and doing whatever you think you do, but the reality of it is it's all dishes. You're a dog, you pick up dog shit and you
Dishes
wash
and
dishes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the majority of it.
Yeah. So the next show is October 25th and 26th, I think, and that's in Nashville, and that is the All-American Exotic Plant and Animal Show. So they'll have, the birds will be there, the cats will be there. I don't remember. We saw all kinds of stuff. when we
Monkeys,
went.
kangaroos,
Yeah.
otters. There were
Well,
otters
I mean,
there.
for sale. I'm sure that USDA lady will be there. The lady that sells the raccoons and the monkeys and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, those are all USDA.
Breeders,
They
yeah.
all have
That's what I'm
USDA
saying.
permits. Yeah, I want otters.
Can you not just like go take some out of the river?
We don't have them here, which is why it's amazing. We are not supposed to have otters here in Tennessee, which is surprising that you see them at the shows, because they come into Tennessee for the shows.
Well, they're probably permitted. You probably have to have a permit
Well,
to bring it in.
I cannot get a permit. We are not permitted to have
Right. No,
those
I mean,
animals.
I mean,
Yeah, they can travel with them for educational purposes or something. They said that river otters are dangerous to humans, is what the Tennessee agriculture website says, or whatever is the reason why. Or that's what ChatGPT pulled up, because I was ready to buy otters. I think that would be awesome. Tyler Nolan's got them. He swims with them in the pond and stuff.
he swims in their dirty shit water
No,
because
It's
they shit liquid in the water.
Yeah, that's okay. It's so big it filters it out.
yeah, he just had, like, in their enclosure, he's got a big pool in there that's elevated, and you can just, I'm sure it's filtered and stuff.
Oh, I would imagine.
He's not swimming there. He has a massive pool, pond at his house, and they go out and swim in the pond. It's big. He's got he just built an alligator pond. He's got some really big alligators. We're getting alligators. Caimans.
Whatever you say.
That's why I had him put all the lighting on the side of the building, because we're going to put the roof line's going to extend, and then put a deck there, and we'll be able to have animals out there in the warmer months.
I thought you were going to say it was going to be a water slide.
A water slide?
Climb up one side of the building, walk across the roof, and slide
No,
down the
we're
water
not.
slide
No.
into the alligator pit.
No, we're not doing that. That is not happening.
So can we build something? We need a building to make like a greenhouse for
Birds.
alligators.
No.
You could totally do that. Why don't we just put in another greenhouse?
Yeah, that's what we need.
Okay.
Let's do it. I'll handle the crocodiles. You guys don't have to do that.
Caimans. We're in Tennessee. You have caimans. No crocodiles here.
Can we have alligators?
Oh, Tennessee has alligators right out here in the river,
No,
apparently.
but can we have them?
No.
Okay. But we can have caimans.
Yes.
And we can have croc monitors.
Oh, yeah. Croc monitors are way worse than a caiman.
I was watching a Brian Barczyk video the other day, and they were looking back on when they got their first albino caiman, and it was like this. It was tiny.
Is it
was
friendly?
So cute. Not at first. I mean, it was a baby, but it's definitely handleable now, and now it's probably almost the size of this table.
So it's not a dwarf caiman.
No, it is not a dwarf. It's a full size albino. It's white, super cool. They named it Salt,
Salt.
and then they got another. I don't know if the other caiman is black or if it was like normal, but they called it Salt and Pepper.
So last year when we went to the plant, it's not the plant show. It's exotic animal and plants. Plants
Whatever,
is the
yeah.
last thing on there. Next weekend was a Repticon show,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next weekend was another show there.
It was a show
back
me
to back
show.
to back.
Yeah.
But the Repticon show that was there, it was kind of dirty. Like
Yeah. It was
right?
it was
Am I-
small.
So, anyways, there was a dude there that had a big plastic tub up top, and he had a black caiman in there. He wanted $750 for it, and I should have bought it. We just were not ready for a
No,
caiman.
no.
But I haven't seen one for sale. I've not been like shopping them, looking for them, but that's the only one I've seen
Well,
since we've been going back to the shows.
why don't we get a baby instead and grow it up?
Like your water monitor out there.
Yeah.
Is that how you're gonna train it? Teach it?
That way, if it bites you, it's a baby bite and not a fucking gigantic caiman bite.
How do you know that caiman's not already tame? Maybe that was a tame caiman.
If it came from the tiki torch guy,
I don't think that's the dude.
no.
Well, although that
hold
dude-
on,
that
hold on.
dude does-
If it came from him, I would take his word for it that it was tame.
This
Because-
dude has
He seems to fucking be able to tame anything.
this guy has like wounds all over him, like claw marks and bite marks, and he's got these. He has a Nile monitor, right? Nile monitors are pretty. They're pretty whippy and clawy.
They're
and
aggressive.
They don't really. You don't see a lot of tame Nile monitors, and he's got one. He just holds it like a puppy dog. He's got
Carries
all
it
these,
around.
He has all these animals, and like animals that you would typically, you're like, there's no way that animal's tame, and he's got them. He's all of them. Just-
yeah, they're not tame. That's why he's scarred.
No, he's like, well, they bite you, and if you put it down, then it just reinforces them to bite you some more. So once it bites you, you have to continue to hold it, and then he knows who's boss. Like I would totally have that dude. If I had some animal, I'd be like, here, tame this.
Well, we have one. We have one that he could tame.
The water monitor.
No, the fucking golden child.
Ooh, that's what we should do with that. We should trade hit that
The
golden child.
spastic golden child. The dude that sold that to me, man, he did me wrong. Fucking spastic my ass.
It's a big ass mean snake.
Yeah.
He would totally, because he trades stuff all the time.
Yeah.
That dude would totally. That's where that snake's going. We're gonna trade it to that dude for something else.
All I know is it's the only snake out there. Every time I walk by, I hear tink.
Yeah, it always strikes the glass. Always.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing?
We never put the hide in there. We forgot.
No, it'll bite the shit out of you. You can't get the hide in there. The hide won't fit in there. I tried to put it in.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It won't fit in that. We should do a whole video on him just taming that snake.
Yes.
Tyler. I feel like Tyler was probably pretty good at getting bit all the time.
Tyler Nolan?
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, my Tyler?
Yeah, your
Our Tyler? No, I didn't have snakes around when he was around.
He puts off snake energy though. Like he doesn't
I
care.
wonder where he is. I wonder what he's doing.
I don't know. I saw it was his wife's birthday a couple weeks ago.
She post is him?
No, the Facebook just tells you whose birthday it is. It's Lewis's birthday today.
Well, he didn't come here to get a happy birthday, so Lewis doesn't get happy birthday from me. If Lewis wants a birthday cake, he's got to come here.
I'm with you.
He don't eat cake. He's busy doing. Sonny's got something going on. I've
He
been
might.
seeing all kinds of photos.
Oh yeah, they're teaching, or Sonny's teaching. He's supposed to be here, I guess.
Well, maybe Lewis will be here.
Maybe.
Emus are bigger.
Huh?
I've noticed the emus have grown like a foot.
The emus
Oh,
are
yeah.
like really got bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the last couple months, they've like grown a foot.
Yeah.
Today they were out there running around with the turkeys. It was pretty funny.
Or all
to
the
watch.
did the turkeys all come out?
I think so.
So I'd never let the turkeys out of that pen, and today I tied the door open so they'll come out. We'll see how that goes. Are they stomping on them, or are they all?
No, not
They're
at
all
all.
good?
The emus, like those emus, are very social. They want to be where all the other animals are, and like the turkeys were, gobbling and running around, and then the emus are like running around with it. It was entertaining.
If you go out there on a four-wheeler or even just drive into the property, it's like Jurassic Park. As you come over the hill and you start seeing all the dinosaurs, they'll just run right beside you.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. We need like 12 more of them. And ostriches.
I don't want ostriches.
Yeah, you can mix those.
Oh, I'm sure you can. You could
Yeah.
also put a rhea in there too, but
Rhea.
yeah.
Those are smaller though. They'll definitely get stomped.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they don't stomp the chickens.
They do stomp the chickens sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if they do not. I've seen them do it. And I'm like, you just did that on purpose. And I don't know if it's. I think it. Sometimes they just like get away from me,
Maybe.
and they do.
Yeah,
What
maybe.
about flamingos?
I don't know. I don't know. They wouldn't overwinter here. The emus can stay right out. Like we'll give them a structure and everything, but they won't typically use it. They won't go in out of it. They'll just stay right out in the snow and ice.
Like when it rains, if they're out when it rains, they're just out there right in the rain. They don't care. They're just like whatever. It's like the dogs. The dogs don't care if it's raining.
I thought about taking that hay barn structure and putting siding on it, and then accessing it to the inside of the barnyard so they can go in there and use that bigger structure. But we'll go in there and there won't be nothing in there but chickens because the rabbits are in there, because the chickens are trying to dig through the rabbit poop. But all the other animals won't use it. Like we
Yeah.
built that whole structure for those sheep, and they never have used any. They won't get in and out of the snow or nothing.
They've knocked it all over,
Yeah.
and they go and they lay on the wood, but they never went inside of it.
Yeah, we spent a lot of money building animal structures that animals don't use.
They just randomly find a kiddie pool and hide under it.
They love the kiddie pool was the best thing we've done. Like we never had kiddie pools till this year. The the emus go up there and lay in the kiddie pool and like lay down in the water, and the dogs will get there and lay down in the water, and the chickens and the ducks will the ducks will destroy it. The ones that the ducks have access to, I've got to dump them every day. They just make it so nasty. I just told Cody today. I go, hey, put a pass through like a spigot or a faucet so we can just direct this water someplace. So I can, as soon as I get up there, I can just open them all, drain them, and then fill them back up with the hose.
Yeah.
But the ducks will turn it over, just completely wreck it, nasty.
Filthy creatures.
But I think Jack takes his duck water every day and dumps it. I think he uses it on the garden. I don't know if we can put it directly on the garden or not. I don't know if it's too hot. Tim will know. I'll ask Tim.
Indeed.
Or you just carry it around, and the guy that cuts you off at Walmart,
Don't
just
tempt me.
put it in his open windows.
Don't tempt me. Put it in my fucking windshield wiper fluid and spray it all over the car behind me.
You're gross.
Yes, you're right. I am.
All right, is that all you got?
There was something I wanted to talk about, but I don't remember what it was.
Do you need a moment?
No, I don't think so.
3D print.
My 3D printer runs literally all of the time. It is awesome. I love it.
What are you going to do with all that stuff?
I'm going to sell it.
When?
We need to figure out how I'm going to go about doing that. I've already sold a couple of things to guys that watch our videos. So that's cool.
Okay. So are you going to, like Amanda's Print Farm, or?
I was thinking about putting them on the SOE website under Amanda's Mercantile.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Or you could just build another, like the Quick Ship, and then just link to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could totally do that too. I was just thinking, like, try to make it as easy for our customers to order as possible. So if it's all in one place.
No, I want them separate. I don't want them ordering an SOE product and have to wait on something and have that. I want them to direct fulfill that, immediate fulfillment on those.
Okay, so do you want me to put it on the SOE Quick Ship then?
No, I want you to
You want a separate one?
build a brand new site for it, and then just link through it and put links to all of them, like that.
Okay.
Okay, is that what you were wanting to talk about?
No, but that works.
Do you remember what it was?
No.
Okay. All right, Snake Farm,
Snake Farm.
episode 7.